you're home alone. Whoa. Oh yeah, to all my like 23-year-olds out there who live at home, those rare moments when all of your family members are out of the house. Woo! It's like you realize everything that was pent up in your soul when you're finally all alone. Well, today is another egg bite preparation day. So I'm gonna get everything out of the fridge and then let's get chatting. Let's get out the chives. I feel so alive and free, but I was crying this morning. Okay, chives. Okay, chives. All right, so the egg bites have gone quite well for me. So if you care to find me, look to the western skies. As someone told me, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Whoa, I didn't know I was that good of a singer. These are fine. We are all prepared now. I'm sorry if you can hear the dryer in the background. I am doing my laundry today. So fun. So this is kind of like the week after my period. So I always like to do a whole like cleaning refresh for it. Oh my gosh, I hate all of the ads on blogs. Oh, it's horrible. So yeah, I like to do like a whole refresh, reset after my period. Honestly, like every week I kind of do this, but I kind of like do a deeper clean after my period just to reset my vibe. I have a whole video on it, so I'm not gonna really get into that. But that's where we're at right now, and I'm trying to prep things for this week with some high protein meals. So we're gonna do the egg bites again, and I'm also gonna do a high protein blueberry muffin that we're gonna try out. So let's just get chopping and chatting. Why don't we? So I think so far I've really enjoyed incorporating more of the higher protein breakfasts. It definitely sustains my energy. It makes me much more satiated. So I feel good about it, and I feel good when I like am on top of it and have things prepared for myself to eat. Now, the one thing I will say with the egg bites, this is my egg bite YouTube channel vlog apparently now. So I've tried just making them, oiling up a muffin tin and doing it that way. Even if I oil it up so much, the eggs still just stick horribly to the pan. And then last time I tried doing it with like cupcake liners, also like kind of worked, but after a couple of days, I was definitely eating cupcake liner paper with my breakfast. The texture of that scarred me, and I'm definitely not doing that again. So this time, my mom gave me the idea to just cook it in like a quiche kind of, just like in a glass container. Instead of making them like bites, I can just cut them up. So we're gonna try that this time. And then if anything, I'll get a silicone like cupcake mold thing. That is the egg bite update, but egg bites are a winner in my breakfast book. So we're gonna keep on keeping on with my egg bites. And I'm excited to try the muffins too, because I can kind of interchange my breakfasts a little bit. Although I bet if they're good, then my whole family is going to also be eating them, which is totally fine. I'm just coming off of my period days, just kind of realigning with real life again. My period state really takes me in deep. And I gotta like reassimilate to the world. And let me tell you, like, I've been feeling really anxious the past couple of days. And I like just took a walk with my mom this morning and really felt horrible. Like oh my gosh, just like symptomatically with anxiety, like I was having a mild, moderate little panic on our walk. I've just been really subconsciously-ish spiraling about so many things. And I know like so many people probably are feeling this in this kind of age of like your young 20s. I don't know. There's just like a lot that I'm like, feel so uncertain about. And I am someone who has like experienced anxiety for, I feel like my whole life. I'm just like definitely a sensitive kind of soul. And it's just kind of figuring out like, how do I navigate that in this world? And also like not let like the anxious kind of sides of that hold me back, because that's really quite easy to do. But to also like respect my nature and whatnot. Anyway, I just start spiraling like all of these thoughts of like, what am I even doing with my life? And like, I'm doing these creative things and I genuinely am like trying to build this YouTube channel to like become a job for me. Like I would love to be a creator, and like I've made YouTube videos for years on my other channels, and I'm really thinking of this channel as like a start of something new. But then I even get like overwhelmed with that, and I'm like, am I even good enough to do that? And like, what would success even feel like? And oh my gosh, it's so annoying, right? And then I just spiral and I'm like, just about everything. Like, my independence, my anxiety, my lack of independence in some ways because of my anxieties. And then I kind of realized too right now that like I am low in vitamin fun. Like I just need to have some fun. And I think that's such a core like thing that really like stirs up my anxiety, is when I just haven't really been having fun, or I haven't been around the people that really like bring like a naturally fun energy into my life, which is usually like my older sisters. Luckily, my sister is coming soon, like in a week. So I'm really looking at that like a friggin' lifeline. I know this can like sound annoying and I'm really just spouting off. Like I have so many things that I'm so grateful for, so many things that are going just fine, and things that I'm building that I feel good about. And then there's areas where I just feel like I'm limiting myself or letting myself down, or I feel like I don't know. Ultimately, like I just need some fun right now, and to kind of like have that help shift my like perspectives and stuff, and not just like spiral about everything. And I will say too, like spiraling, when people say like, oh, I'm spiraling right now, like it sounds like it's so obvious when that's happening to you, if that makes sense. But like for me, like I spiral and it's like it's happening in my subconscious. Like all of a sudden I will just like be in some type of a vulnerable state mentally, like my confidence is down or whatever, and then like all of these little thoughts come creeping in, or like comparisons or anything like that, and then all of a sudden I'm like just like dizzied, literally. Like that is one thing that I hate. That is one anxiety like symptom that I get that is so frustrating, is dizziness, or like feeling off kilter. Oh my gosh, it's the freaking bane of my existence. I literally hate it. That's been kind of flared up lately, which just, Anyway, spiraling is sometimes subtle for me, and then all of a sudden I am like, whoa. I like reflect for a second, I'm like, whoa, like I have so many thoughts just going through my brain that were like, not good. I am truly trying to take a lens of levity because I know myself, and right now I just know like I just need to have a laugh about it, have some fun. Talking about it though is kind of making me dizzy. But yeah, it's funny too when you have like such a clear dream for something, like for this YouTube channel for example, but then like how quickly you can start doubting yourself, and I don't know, it's just so crazy. Being human is kind of crazy, but I am just going to focus on all of the good. I am going to think of some fun things to do with my sister when she's here, and let myself see things with levity, and also respect the things about this, you know, phase in my life, whatever, that like are tough. But I just need levity. I need levity, and I need some vitamin fun and some protein. Also, I need to eat lunch soon, but I gotta take advantage of this time when my family's out of the house and I can just talk freely to my camera. Like this is something too that's actually kind of crazy, is like I don't even know that I would want to live alone, but I just feel like I'm so like reserved with how I feel I can make my videos because like I hate the thought of like my family listening to me talk to my camera. Like I would never talk to my camera just like this, just in the kitchen in the middle of the house if my family was around. So there's also like those funny things of like the little ways things kind of like limit you. But we're working with it, and here's a little glimpse of me. Sometimes I'm not this like crazy. This is just a part of me, okay? But with all of that, let me know how you're doing. Who are you? Who are you? And what's up? What's up? What's going on in your life? What phase of life are you in? Are you currently trying to eat more protein too? Do you have hormonal problems like I'm pretty sure I do? Just let me know like what's up. My channel is really in its infancy right now, but I really do have such a dream for it to be a community for women and girls, and my goal is to just kind of like build a place, a little corner of the world that feels like home to me. And I hope that it will feel that way to you too. So even though I know it's probably really kind of maybe awkward to comment on like a really small channel, leave me a comment. And just know that it will make my day. I'm really in need of some protein. I need to eat lunch soon. I feel like I'm acting, I feel like I probably am coming off as so crazy right now, but whatever. I am a little crazy. I hate when the house creaks when you're home alone. I want to know too, like what's your dream? Building your dream and taking it seriously is really intimidating, by the way. More than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. I turned this channel into a musical. Oh my gosh, I chronically sing. Like, I'm not joking, this is not for show. You could ask my family, I chronically sing. And I know like when I'm a little down because I'm not chronically singing, but right now I'm singing like nobody's watching me. Anyway, back to protein. But just let me know who you are and what phase of life you're in right now. What's your dream? Dream in your heart? Yeah, I just wanna know. Because for me, I am 23 years old, living at home, which I don't even need to laugh at. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm 23, I'm living at home, I'm dealing with the good and the hard parts of that, and kind of just like figuring out myself and how I navigate the world. I'm just trying to navigate that and my anxieties and whatever that get so triggered by all this stuff because it's so ungrounding. Also believe in my dreams and in my skills and talents that I've built over the years, and also in my interests and like my vision that I have. And like bringing that to life and taking opportunities of like supporting my family and all that stuff. I don't even know, but that's like the life phase I'm in right now, and it comes with its highs and its lows and its struggles and its beautiful things. Yeah, that's the life phase. And my dream, like I need to actually, Henry, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, you know when you're like worried that your dog's throwing up? My dream is to create a YouTube channel that has such a community feeling for girls and women to learn about themselves and feel supported and advocated for in their health, in their menstrual cycles, in their periods, in just life, navigating life as a female, as a woman, kind of breathing life and validation into that experience. Yeah, just having community around that. That's my dream that I'm building right now. And that's what this Dear Love channel is. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep cooking my egg whites. Fuel my dream with some protein. Time to crack 9 eggs and blend them with cottage cheese. Whoa. Henry, am I a little bit crazy when the fam's gone? Come alive, come alive. You're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive. Ooh, this song gives me chills. I think my dreams were just reignited in that moment. That is such a good song. Through when no one's been before, but it feels like home. Oh, that gives me chills too. What the heck? What's the expiration date on this? Say we lost our minds. That tastes good. Literally, like, if someone could just swoop on in here and help me with my million dreams. That's what I'm talking about, alright? Maybe it's not Hugh Jackman, maybe it's Jesus? Alright, we have it done. After a very spiritual moment of emotional release and clarity. Let's see how it goes in this little pan instead of in bite form. It is easier to just dump it all in there, so let's see. I don't know how long to cook it in this container though. 20, okay, well we're gonna do 20 minutes and then I'll see, because it's probably a little different in the glass. Okay, I say I'm on such a roll right now, I might as well just make the muffins right now too, make a big mess and do it all at once. That's what I'm talking about. These are blueberry buckwheat muffins, and then I'm gonna add my protein powder that I got. This is just unflavored and unsweetened, just to see if I can sneak in a little more protein. 2 cups of buckwheat flour. I've never used buckwheat flour before. I have eaten cream of buckwheat, and I can't say that it was good. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half of a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of cinnamon. I think this is probably when I would add the protein powder, right? This might be the element that messes with this, but hopefully not. I'm gonna add just like a serving of protein, which is an additional 23 grams of protein to these muffins. Could probably add more than this, but I don't want to mess with the recipe too much because it's like adding more flour. Whisk this together, and then we do the wet ingredients. So in this bowl, we're going to melted coconut oil, half of a cup. Coconut oil does make desserts so moist. Like, I've been using this. I made some cakes recently, one for my mom's birthday, and then I made a carrot cake for my dad's birthday and for Easter, and it was so good. And I think that it was so good because it was so moist because I used coconut oil. You know when you have those moments where you're like, you feel like you just have to go, I'm sorry if I'm being a little annoying right now. Okay, that was pretty exact. Okay, half of a cup of melted coconut oil. Get rid of her by, please, be 4 tablespoons exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, perfect. There's actually a little more than that. Oh, my eggs are done. Yogurt. Whoa. Do British people use an H in yogurt? That's so crazy. Whoa, that is not done. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I feel like I'm being really weird and annoying right now. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just gotta be a little weird. Half of a cup of yogurt. I have to say, I have pretty low expectations for this. I don't know why, I just feel like it's not giving delicious. I think it'll taste healthy, but not great. But that's not a great perspective or attitude to have, so. But I'm just being honest. Sometimes honesty is the best. Honesty is always the best. Well, maybe not always, but a lot of the time. Who else has a mom that like, you get a little scared when you're making a mess and you don't know if she's gonna walk in any minute? Eggs. 2 eggs. Wow, I am causing a bit of an egg shortage in my own home, I think. Your energy is yours and mine is mine. Oh my gosh, I need to eat lunch soon. Half of a cup of maple syrup. Half of a cup of maple syrup. Half of a cup of maple syrup. Yeah. 1, 2. Pull the wet into the dry, and then pull the blueberries. We're almost done. Mix this in. This flour almost looks like sand. Oh no, something about this isn't feeling quite right to me. We're just gonna keep going, no big deal. Ugh. All right, well, this is stressing me out. I'm gonna get back to you guys in a minute. I don't know, I think adding the protein powder maybe has messed with the liquid, which makes sense. I should have thought about that. Something's just not quite right. Also, buckwheat flour feels kind of crazy. It's very like gelatinous. 3, 4. Doesn't taste the same. Like it does, but it doesn't. And I have to say, I had 2 of these muffins yesterday. They look so odd, but they surprisingly came out really good. I even had to adjust the recipe because of the protein powder, but I made it work, so I'm pretty proud of myself. But I'm gonna get silicone molds so I can just have ultimate egg bites. They didn't cook as well in just like a sheet or like a baking dish, in my opinion.